Hey everyone, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. Apologies for the abrupt cut on the last video. That was not my original intention to stop there, but it turns out it really worked out for the best, and you'll see as we continue. Now, what happened last time? Last time, Itsuki disappeared, nobody knew where she was, Asuka came up with a plan to lure her out, and it worked. And now, Itsuki is making these bold claims about how we'd be like a perfect couple, or we'd work out really well, and it's very forward of you, Itsuki. Come on, don't assume that we share the same feelings. I mean, we do, but anyways, without further ado. Itsuki moves one step closer to me.
私のこと好きだろ。嫌い。
She takes another step closer.
カラオケでキスされた時、嫌なばっかりでもなかっただろ。嫌な思いしかしなかったよ。
She takes another step closer.
もうずっと私のことばっかり考えてただろ。いつきのことなんか考えてないよ、全然。
She takes another step closer to me. Her eyes are right in front of mine now.
一緒にスクーターで飛ばした時、気持ちよかっただろ。全然気持ちよくなんかない。嫌い。いつきなんか嫌いなんだから。
My mind is one big blur, and my heart feels about to explode. After doing all those awful things to me, after doing all those things almost to deliberately make me hate her, her spiteful mouth, she opens it.
私は
Her eyes, I can't look away from them.
アスカが好きだ。
She calls me by my name. These words, they cannot be uttered. They cannot be forgiven. Especially for Itsuki herself, if these words are really true.
好きになった。アスカは本当に私のこと嫌いか。
Itsuki's voice sounds so hurt. And that's so unlike her. Oh, my heart's breaking. Her eyes are looking right into mine. They look sharp, but fragile at the same time, almost if they could easily be shattered with the slightest touch. With those eyes... Unfair, mean, putting on airs, but timid at the same time. Always trying to hide her true self. That's Itsuki.
嘘だよ。
Oh, I see what you did there, Asuka. Our lips touch. I can hear how the crowd around us goes wild. Oh, right, we were being watched. Itsuki's lips are so soft, so sweet. And also a little bit...
罪の味がした。
Oh, this is good. And I love how Itsuki's root kind of addresses this idea of the multiple layers that sort of make up a person's identity. Because if we look at each root so far that I've gone through, at least, each one seems to address a certain like idea about identity, or it has like this identity theme laced in it. And I kind of been thinking about this, and it seems to me that Itsuki's really has the focus on, you know, a person's identity is made up of multiple layers and masks. And so we had sort of timid Itsuki come out, but is sort of mixed with her present self and her present personality that technically she's adopted from Asuka. And I don't know, I really love that stuff, so it's very, very cool. And then, in the aftermath, even during the summer holidays, we've been having nursing training sessions now and then. Yeah, that's just part of being a second year. We've just finished one of those sessions.
やっぱりSakuyaさんに話さないわけにはいかないよね。
Oh no, you can't keep something like this from Sakuya. How long has it been since you started dating? Because, I mean, it's summertime. When was... And Kamima is in March, if we assume it's the same convention. Or is it a different convention? It doesn't matter. Either way, yeah, Sakuya is not going to be happy if you kept this a secret from her. About Itsuki and me. I sent Misaki a message. I want to talk. I receive a reply from her saying, okay. Miss Sakuya suggested we meet on the rooftop, and she's already arrived before me. The rooftop. The same spot where Miss Sakuya kissed me that time. It makes me feel kind of...
悩んでてもしょうがないだろ。とっとと行ってこい。一人でって言われてん
Listen,
だろ。
Itsuki, you don't understand. Last time we were on the roof, we got stabbed too, okay? The roof makes me very anxious. I don't like going up there. Itsuki's standing next to me, but I feel extremely alone in my endeavor.
まあでも確かに話さないわけにはいかないんだ。
My determination falters again and again, but I finally manage to drum up the courage.
行くよ。話してくる。
I say this to Itsuki and start ascending the staircase. I reach the top of the stairs and vigorously open the door. The bright blue sky, and under this sky...
待っていたわ。
Miss Sakuya is standing.
あ、
Before Miss Sakuya finishes speaking, I dash forward vigorously right up to Miss Sakuya. Oh, sliding like a baseballer, I drop to my knees at her feet. Oh my god. Asuka, as Asuka just like getting down on her hands and knees. I'm dating Itsuki and I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. That's just what I imagine. I wish we had a CG of that. It'd be hilarious. In my head, it's hilarious. I kneel down in front of her. Without raising my face, I tell her in a single breath.
ごめんなさい、咲夜さん。いつきと付き合うことになりました。
Oh, don't be mad. Don't be mad, Sakuya. You'll always be my number one, technically. Miss Sakuya doesn't say a word. Still kneeling. I wait for her to speak, but there's no sign of that. Though I came prepared to be called the worst names under the sun. In contrast to my expectations, Miss Sakuya's voice sounds calm when she finally speaks.
だって、アスカ。それじゃあ話せないでしょ。
Yeah, stand up, so I can get a clear shot of your face because I'm gonna punch it. Like, well, I guess technically she goes for the punch in the gut and the slap in the face, but... I hesitantly stand up after being calmly prompted to do so. Miss Sakuya is looking straight at me. She's gone back into silence.
いつきから聞いているわ。もう。
Wait, what? Really? So we've gone through all this for nothing? Itsuki told you?
付き合うって。いいえ。
Oh!
そこまでは。
Oops!
ただ告白しようと思うとね。したようね、いつきは。
Wow. See, Saki. See, this is why Saki is the best, because she's just chill about things, you know.
いつきを振ったのは私だけれど。
Right? So no hard feelings, right, girl?
でも、
Oh.
だからといって笑顔で祝福でき
What are
る
you
ほど
mad? Oh.
私はできた人間ではないわ。
Never mind. I guess I have to take back about what I said about Sakuya being chill about this stuff. She looks so mad. I could feel an intense aura of emotion from Miss Sakuya. Yeah, I'm scared.
さ、歯を食い
I
しば
didn't
っ
think she was really gonna hit us. I was joking when I said that. Oh, God. Well, at least Asuka like accepts her punishment with pride. She's like, all right, just I deserve it, I guess. I was prepared for this. Miss Sakuya raises one of her hands. I grit my teeth as suggested. I squeeze my eyes shut. I have a general idea of what's coming. I'm anticipating a slap in the face. Oh, that sounded a lot more than a slap. Oh! Did she get us in the right in the stomach? A punch punch right in the pit of the abdomen. As I open my eyes, I see Misaki's fist dug deep in the pit of my stomach. Well, I guess it's better than getting stabbed. Never mind. I want an image now of Sakuya just punching Asuka in the stomach. I don't know why I want that, but I think it'd be hilarious. Someone draw that for me or something, or I'll find a way to make it happen. Then Misaki speaks with a smile and a sweet voice. Oh God, Sakuya, that's... Okay, we good now? We good? I don't like when you're angry with me. Are you gonna be okay, Asuka? A combination of pain and breathing difficulties causes me to collapse to the ground. It's a wonder I didn't faint, I think to myself. Misaki's voice speaks to me from above. It's her usual dignified tone of voice.
Itsukiのこと、よろしくね。私ではダメだったようだから。
I raise my head. Misaki's face looks as composed and beautiful as always.
Itsukiは、お願い。
Don't be sad. But then I notice she's crying. Probably. There are no tears, but she's crying. So I reply. So I have this question, and it kind of first came up when Asuka was first talking to Sakuya about Itsuki's disappearance, and Sakuya asks Asuka, you know, do you love Itsuki? And Asuka says she doesn't really know, and then Asuka kind of notices that Sakuya gets kind of upset and shaken up about it, and we're kind of having the same like emotion from Sakuya in this scene too. And my question is Sakuya upset because of is Sakuya upset because she still kind of loves Itsuki, or is she upset because she loves Asuka? And like, I'm not really sure. I don't know if I missed something or if there's some details I didn't pick up on, but to me I feel like it could go either way. But this scene here makes it seem like she's more hurt about it, like just not being with Itsuki anymore, which I can see. But I could also see her being upset, and maybe it's because I'm biased and I just want Sakuya and Asuka to be together. But I also feel like, considering what we know about their past, Sakuya could just be hurt over you know, Asuka not loving her anymore. I don't know. That was just a thought I've had. Misaki said she wanted to enjoy the breeze for a while longer, so I find myself coming back down the stairs, leaving her by herself. As I return to the bottom of the staircase,
Yeah.
Itsuki's waiting for me, smiling like an idiot. For a single moment, I feel a sense of annoyance rising up inside of me. Actually, it's a little more than that. I can't help staring at Itsuki's face.
なんだよ。
Excuse me.
うんうん。
Why? I don't know why, but I just know. Excuse me. I breathed some tea in. Do you ever do that where you breathe in liquid because you think like you're a fish all of a sudden? Ugh. I know that she wasn't smiling like that until just a moment before I peered in front of her. That face, I know it wasn't so composed.
嘘つき。ああ。いいのもらったよ。みぞおちにナックル。
Classic Sakuya. Just punching people when she's upset. She looks me straight in the eyes.
何発?
How many times, Itsuki, please? Once, which was more than enough.
だけど。
Did she punch you more, Itsuki?
私2発。その後平手も食らったから計3発。
That seems like overkill. That seems like Sakuya might just enjoy beating up girls.
バイオレンス。
Seriously. That's why I love her. It's super messed up. Misaki is so intense. Hearing this is making me lose all further motivation to attack Itsuki. Yeah, it's okay.
でも嬉しかったんだ私さく
I suspect that Itsuki feels the same way.
行こっか
We start walking, away from Misaki and the rooftop. Or at least we try to start walking when
あれ
my knee bends limply, which buckles and causes me to trip over my foot.
おい
Itsuki supports me just as I'm about to collapse.
どうした大丈夫か平気なんでもない大丈夫
Saying this, I start walking on my own again, but my knee buckles again.
全然大丈夫じゃねえじゃんああ昨夜のパンチが効いて違うよそんなんじゃなくて
I shake my head. It's true that I can steal some residual sensation from Misaki's punch, but
ああそっか
before I can say anything, Itsuki seems to have realized already. She grins at me teasingly.
大仕事を終えて気が抜けたかすげえ緊張してたもんな
It's true, but I feel really embarrassed to hear her say it so directly.
大丈夫歩けよった
Before I'm even finished telling her that I can walk by myself.
はい抱っこ
Oh, that's sweet.
これって
Shh, just let it happen, Asuka. Just let your girlfriend carry you.
お姫様抱っこ歩けないんじゃ仕方ない
Saying it so matter-of-factly, Itsuki starts walking, with me in her arms.
恥ずかしいそれにこんなとこ誰かに見られたら
We're still at school, and Itsuki has countless admirers among the students. Oh no, are we gonna see like Itsuki fangirls rioting? That would be hilarious and really scary, but really funny. Among classmates, as well as among older and younger students.
いつきさんお姫様抱っこなんで大崎さんが信じられない
Yes, like those girls, for example.
これ特別なんでアスカ以外にはしてやんないから
Oh,
そんな
the girl runs away crying.
私の平和な学校生活が
To be fair, it hasn't been very peaceful. I mean, it started out peaceful, but you know, things escalated really
い
quickly.
いじゃん別によくない私はゆらゆらクラゲ部的にのどかに行きたいんだよそりゃ残念諦めて
Itsuki tells me this smiling from ear to ear. I feel a mixture of embarrassment, a feeling that I won't be able to deal with all of this, and a lot of other things. Things have taken a dire turn already. I look at Itsuki laughing at me. She's clearly amused. It's scary, but yeah, I can also understand those girls' reactions. Itsuki is such a beauty after all. She looks even more beautiful when seeing her up this close.
前になおちゃんが言ってたけど私面食いなのかな
I might have to admit it. But even though Itsuki is the beauty she is, I know that on the inside, the timid little Itsuki is still there as well. Only I and Miss Sakuya know. Take good care of Itsuki. I heave a small sigh as I remember Miss Sakuya's words.
どうした
Itsuki looks at me as she asks this. But in her eyes, I can see glimpses of the anxiety that she cannot hide. Glimpses of her true self. So, take good care of Itsuki.
任せといて Sakuya-san.
I looked back into her beautiful eyes and exclaimed decisively,
お姫様命令このまま世界の果てまで連れてって
That's so cute! Oh, Asuka, you're adorable, never change.
了解マイプリンセスやっぱり恥ずかしい
I love that. And that's like the role reversal coming out again, right? Asuka looks at Itsuki, who's like confidently carrying her in her arms, but she senses Itsuki's anxiety and her sort of timid or shyness. And so Asuka, who generally is kind of a little unsure and very embarrassed and self-conscious of the situation, has kind of flipped to sort of answer that, and she has flipped back to maybe more of her previous, or I shouldn't say previous self, but more confident self, and is tapping into that. It is like, yeah, I'll help make you feel better. And it's that's a really interesting like reversal dynamic that just went on. And it's cool too, because again, it's like Itsuki's root seems to really focus on that theme of identity, or that specific identity theme of, yeah, you have multiple parts to yourself as a person. And this is just touching the surface, but that's a really nice touch to this root. I start blushing. This is so embarrassing, just so embarrassing. But I am reminded of the wind. The wind I felt that night when I was riding on the back of Itsuki's scooter. The wind of that evening. To the end of the world. Yeah, the two of us could do that. I reach out my hand to touch Itsuki's face, which is right near mine. Our lips meet in a kiss. As for what happened after that, though I had boasted internally that I could be counted on to take care of Itsuki, the way things ended up between the two of us, well...
ああまた勝手に布団に入ってきて樹は上でしょいいじゃん減るもんじゃなしそういう問題じゃない学校の時間だよ支度しなきゃ
It's morning time, and Nao isn't in my room. Nao has started living in Miss Sakuya's and Itsuki's room since no one was using it. Miss Sakuya went to live back at home after taking leave, and Itsuki, she's now living in my room. I'm not sure whether to say she invaded or she just kind of settled down.
ほら早く布団から出て
Oh, come on, it's not so bad. You guys share a bed, right? How long have you been dating now? Of course, it's not like this happened all that suddenly. Ever since we started dating, she's gradually started encroaching upon my and Nao's territory. She just lays about in our room and be all clingy around me. I guess it was also my fault for not putting up even the slightest resistance. In the end, Nao was the one to give in.
犬に食われちゃえ
Oh, poor Nao. She quickly took practical measures and exchanged rooms with Itsuki, and that's where we are now.
ああもう離れて離れなさい
Shh, Asuka, just let it happen, come on.
やだ知ってるだろ本当の私は気が小さくて臆病で甘えん坊だって最後のは付き合い出すまで知らなかった
When Miss Sakuya asked me to take care of Itsuki, could it be she was talking about this? Was she talking about this when she told me that she figured she wasn't the one for her?
なんで上逃そうとするの甘えたいんだもん赤ちゃんプレイまあまあ
Well, I'm not judging, you know. Two consenting adults, you can be into whatever you want.
変態でいいよまあまあおっぱい
Ooh, I'm blushing.
すませません早くベッドから出なさいってばでもこの間は
Itsuki grins at me.
あれはだから
My My cheeks are burning brightly red. Really, how did I get myself in this situation? How did this happen? This is what my life is like now, every day. It even happened once that Itsuki dressed me up into the prima costume while I was asleep. Oh, wow, here I thought Now is the only one who was into Asuka and the prima costume. What a troublesome, naughty, and bothersome girl I fell in love with. I really don't know how to deal with this. But in fact, sometimes it's a tiny bit fun as well. I mean, I would hope so, Asuka. And just as I was thinking that I could wrap up the story with a neat little bow, after school we've decided to do some independent practice of basic nursing skills. Well, yeah, that's my question. Wow. And at school too. That's bold, Itsuki. That's bold, but I cannot blame you for being interested. She pushes me down on a sacred patient's bed? And more importantly, do you know how hard it is to make those beds? I mean, how much time and how many tests did we go through in our first year to make those beds? And we're gonna ruin it? Oh my god, but this image is... Look at... It's so, like, playful and mischievous, and it's cute. Oh my god. Well, Itsuki's not wrong. Right, it's studying. Seriously, you're killing two birds with one stone. Isn't this just a sequel to this morning's games? Can they hear? Are they listening to this? Sakuya now standing outside listening to this? Oh, that's not awkward and weird and uncomfortable. What's your opinion on that? That's going on right in that room next to us right now. Oh, Sakuya, I love you. I love you. But that is so harsh. You're one to talk now. Excuse me. Extreme is kind of your territory, too. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
さくやさん、気があったところでどうかな。こ これからお茶とか。
Oh, is this supposed to be like how at the end of, Sakuya's route it was implied that now in Itsuki, like, we're gonna possibly start dating soon or had been dating? Is this like the same thing, like on the Itsuki route? They're gonna try to pair off now and Sakuya?
奇遇ね。私もちょうどそんな気分よ。
Oh shit, I'm totally gonna start shipping now and Sakuya. Oh, they really are. Oh, no.
じゃあ行こ
This is super cute. I could see it working.
う。まったく。
Oh, yeah, we don't need to stick around and listen to, you know, fucking Itsuki and Asuka have their little sexy fun times in the classroom. Meanwhile, totally unaware of this conversation going on in the hallway.
いつきのバカ
We may be a couple of dummies, but we're having fun. There, I admit it. Oh, that was super good. I love this route.
愛情依存症。
Oh, I'm so happy we got the good end on the first run, too, because I enjoyed that route. And it's always nice when the route's good and then you get the good end. And, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have very many expectations for Itsuki's route, because I didn't really care that much about Itsuki as a character, but I certainly liked her a lot more I liked getting to know her more on her route. And I definitely think the relationship between her and Asuka seems very fun and sweet. And yeah, this is good end, so that's 2 for 3. Of course, the Saki route is the one route I haven't been able to get the good end first on. But, So as per tradition, though, I am going to go back and try to get the bad route. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly have. And next time, we will go through the Itsuki bad end and see just how fucked up it is. Because if this game, if the trend continues, then Itsuki's bad end should be pretty disturbing on the levels that both Sakuya and Nao's bad ending have been on. Alright. Until next time, take care.